Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for this evening's Court of Dreams basketball game, brought to you by Steve Tate and Big Clue. As you can see by the screen, we have two divisions. This is a computer simulated draft league for those people who are not familiar with Field of Dreams, created by Steve Tate and Big Clue. We draft individual teams. From those teams, we pick the players we use. We are in two divisions. There are 14 of us. The Naismith division is not currently led by Hagerstown at a 10-3 record, and tied with my team Vegas for first place, 11-4. In the Auerbach division, Ontario, 10-5, one game ahead of Liberty. Anyway, that's what you see on the screen. Today we're going to sim about a week's worth of games, play a couple, and enjoy what we do. Currently, with Field of Dreams, we are in the middle of a football draft, so that's taken everybody's attention away. So I'm not sure how big a crowd we're going to have. However, if during this broadcast Steve Tate makes his football pick, someone could type it in, and I'll be happy to make my pick at the earliest opportunity to do so. Let's take a look at what today's schedule has to bring. 15th of November, we have Motown in Ontario. Motown defeats Ontario 97-90. Maravich 33 points. Chamberlain 17 rebounds. Manchester at Liverpool. Liverpool defeats Manchester 107-91. Paul with 21 points. Willis Reed, 13 rebounds. Maplewood at Texas. Maplewood wins 111-85. Dwayne Wade, 25 points and 13 assists. Lehigh, Steve Tate's team, at T-ville. Lehigh wins 112-105. Garnett, 28 points. Thurman, 19 rebounds. My team, Vegas at Hagerstown. This is for the lead of the Naismith division. And Vegas defeats Hagerstown 146-135. Hamilton, 46 points for Vegas. Cowan, 17 rebounds for Hagerstown. Buckshot comes by. Thank you, Buckshot, for checking in. If you're around and watching the draft, and Steve makes his pick, let me know what it is. /Deep Gaming comes in. Nice to see you, / Liberty at Florida, speaking of Buckshot's team, and Buckshot wins 143-128 over Liberty. Iverson, 45 points. Vandaway, 18 rebounds. We're off to the 16th of November. Trafalmador at Motown. Trafalmador loses 138-132. Dantley, 35 points. Magic Johnson, 11 assists. Liberty at Lehigh. Lehigh wins 106-84. Serbiak, 24 points. Garnett, 13 rebounds. And Vegas, back-to-back games at T-ville. Vegas loses to T-ville on a back-to-back night. Elvin Hayes, 38 points. Lucas, 20 rebounds. However, that does not help as they lose the game 120-112. The 17th, one game on tap, Trafalmador at Chicago. Chicago wins 125-116. Chicago's team is led by David, and Murphy has 36 points, and Wallace, 15 rebounds. And as we move to the 18th, we'll double-check the standings. Vegas, a half game ahead of Lehigh and Hagerstown. Ontario, 1.5 ahead of a group of three teams, Motown, Maplewood, and Liberty. Let's glance at these games. Let's see if we have a good one to play this day, or we will move on to the next game. Let's play Hagerstown at Ontario. Hagerstown fighting for first place. If they win this game, they'll be tied with Vegas. And if Ontario wins this game, they will remain a game and a half in front in their division. Otto playing Maplewood at home against T-ville. T-ville, 2 wins in a row, upsetting Maplewood 110-103. Dwayne Wade, 32 points. Lucas, 21 rebounds. And we will play Hagerstown at Ontario. We have the settings right. Want to make sure these are all correct. They are. This game is very sensitive to settings. Here we go, the tip-off. It goes to Wesley in the backcourt.
Ming takes possession for Ontario.
Timberwolves have it. Goodrich over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain shoots, misses. JoJo White gets the rebound. Hagerstown on a fast break. Havlicek, and he is fouled.
Foul is on Goodrich, his first personal, first team foul.
White passes it into Pierce. Collins gets the rebound. Backs up, puts it in. It's good. 2-0 Hagerstown. Wesley with the ball in the Timberwolves section over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain shoots. He misses. That rebound goes out to Wesley. Goodrich to Ming. Ming back to Goodrich. Goodrich drives. He lays it up and in. Game tied at 2. White passes to Havlicek. White drives. He lays it up. 4-2 Hagerstown. Ball goes out of bounds. Timberwolves ball. It was kicked.
Timberwolves ball.
We'll play down about the 10-minute mark or thereabouts. Wesley at the top of the 3-point area. And that ball bounces out of bounds.
Ontario ball.
Ontario has it. Rebound by Collins. Hagerstown fast break. Havlicek to JoJo White. White drives. He lays it up and it misses. Goodrich brings down the rebound. Timberwolves have the ball. Cowens knocks it away. Nelson has it. Another Hagerstown fast break. Paul Pierce with it. Pierce to Havlicek. Havlicek drives to the basket, lays it in. It's 6-2 Hagerstown. Goodrich misses. Rebound Ming. Ming puts it up. Another miss. Chamberlain
lost it out of bounds. Hagerstown ball.
Here we go at the 10-minute mark. We are going to zoom to the end of the first quarter. If you haven't followed us before, we play 2 minutes at the beginning of the game, 2 minutes at the end of the game, and we zoom to the end of each quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Hagerstown leads the Timberwolves 32-17. Top scoring for Hagerstown, JoJo White with 10 points, Havlicek with 9. Hagerstown hitting 51%, almost 52% from the floor. Ontario ice cold hitting a 27% field goal percentage. Their leading scorer is Chamberlain with only 4 points. Let's play to the half. Hagerstown leading by 19 points over the Timberwolves. So far in the game, the biggest lead by Hagerstown has been 25 points. Biggest lead by Ontario. They have not had a lead. I guess that's 0. Hagerstown still hitting 45% from the floor. Ontario's improved to 30%. Havlicek leads the Hagerstown scoring with 13. JoJo White 10. Chamberlain leads all scoring with 14. Let's go to the end of the third quarter. (87-59), 28 points. We're going to skip. Well, we'll go to the 2-minute mark, but I don't think we're going to play the last 2 minutes. Because it is a 31-point Hagerstown lead. We'll go to the end of the game. Final score. And let me make this a little bigger. Final score, Hagerstown 117, Ontario 81. Hagerstown top scorer, 19 points, Havlicek, 18 for Pierce, 13 for Nelson and JoJo White. Chamberlain had 24, and the next highest scorer was 10 points with Erickson and 10 points with Head. Let's take a look at any of the stats we may find interesting. There was one tie in the game. Biggest lead, 36 points with Hagerstown. Ontario never led. MVP of the game, Havlicek. And we now will auto-play Manchester at home against Lehigh. Let me just check the chat for 1 second. No picks yet in the draft. Lehigh defeats Manchester 108-92. Irving 27 points. Garnett 16 rebounds. Liverpool at Texas. Liverpool defeats Texas 94-85. Drew 25 points. Sampson 14 rebounds. Liberty at Chicago. Chicago wins 85-76. Chicago beats Liberty. Chicago's defense is unbelievable. It leads the league. As last time I checked, McHale led in both points and rebounds. And the final game on the 18th, Motown at Trafalmador. Trafalmador defeats Motown 135-103. Griffith 33 points. Leaks 17 rebounds. We go to the 19th. Let me glance over these games. Chicago at Maplewood will sim that one. Chicago back-to-back games do not do well in the NBA or our league for that matter. Maplewood wins 168. Wade 21 points, 15 rebounds. Lehigh at Liverpool. Lehigh now 12-4 defeats Liverpool 105-94. Zerbiak 26 points. Malone, 15 rebounds. Lehigh takes over first place in the Naismith division, 1/2 game ahead of both Hagerstown and Vegas. T-ville at Ontario. T-ville defeats Ontario 82-72. Chamberlain 25 points. Thurman 19 rebounds. Hagerstown trying to keep pace with Liverpool. Hagerstown trying to keep pace with Lehigh, who just defeated Liverpool. And Liberty defeats them 122-106. Clark, 28 points. Collins, 12 rebounds. Hagerstown drops to 1 game back. And here's my Vegas team. And Buckshot is in here. So since we're both here, let's play the highlights of this game. Well, if the 2010 Patriots were the pick by Steve, I'm going to announce my pick. You guys can fill it in, and we can go from there. My team, the 2010 Atlanta Falcons. There you go. Let me type it in so it'll be official. There we go. And now back to the action. There's the tip. Williams has it.
Ilgauskas controls the jump for Florida.
Ball's into English. English drives to the basket, lays it up and in, and the Storm leads 2-0. Billups with the ball at the top of the key. He shoots. He misses. Rebound Hayes. Hayes backs up, drives back to the basket. He lays it in. I'll tie it at 2. I've got to find out how to pronounce that name. Foul on Elvin Hayes.
Foul is on Hayes, his first personal, first team foul.
First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. It is now 4-2 Storm. Vegas Stars. Billups has the ball. Pass to Wallace. Wallace inside. He lays it up and in. He dunks it. Williams to English. Billups steals the ball.
Billups.
Gervin with it. Outside. Shoots and misses.
Florida ball.
Florida with it. English at the top of the key over to Vanderway. Vanderway shoots. Wallace rebounds. Fast break for Vegas. Billups has it. Billups takes it all the way in, lays it up and in. It's 6-4 Vegas. Williams to Vanderway for the Storm. Vanderway shoots. That is a 2-point basket. 6-all. Billups over to Hayes. And Hayes is tied up by Ingakis. I guess that's how you pronounce it. We'll have a jump ball.
Ilgauskas controls it.
Storm has it. Vanderway driving to the basket. He lays it up and in. Storm leads 8-6. We will stop at the next break. Basket missed by Gervin. Vanderway rebounds.
Bernie has been called for a tee.
And I got a technical. That's the stoppage. Here we go. We'll go to the end of the first quarter. Storm has an incredible 46 points in the first quarter and lead Vegas 46-37. High scorers for Florida. English with 12, James with 10. They're hitting 53% from the floor. Vegas is hitting 51%. 18 points for Elvin Hayes, and that no one else barely registers. Here we go to the half. Storm leads 84-76. This is going to be a high-scoring game. Storm is led by English with 21 points. Vegas is led by Hayes with 22, 17 by Billups. Florida shooting 55% from the floor, 50% three-pointers, and Vegas shooting 50% from the floor. Zooming ahead to the end of the third quarter. Vegas trails by 12. Storm leads 119-107. Williams is now, English 37 points leads Florida. 24 points Hayes, 24 points Billups. We go to the 2-minute mark. Well, 2 minutes to go. 300 points have been scored in this game. Now we'll let the computer play it to the end. Here we go. Vanderway back.
Stolen by
Billups as Vanderway tried to get it to Murray. Billups on a fast break. Billups going to drive to the basket. He's going to lay it off the glass. It's in. 151, 149. In the Storm end. English with the ball. Passes across to Dunn. Dunn takes a shot. It's going to be Ilgauskas with the rebound. He backs it back out. Gervin on him. Hayes now on him. He shoots. And Rasheed Wallace with the rebound. Another Vegas fast break. Here they come as Gervin has it. Gervin to Billups. He lays it up.
Billups is called
and
for
it's
an
offensive foul. What a bad break for the Vegas Stars. Back in the Storm end. Ilgauskas with the ball. Over to English. English drives. He lays it up.
English is called for
and another offensive foul on the other end. This is going back and forth. Unbelievable. Billups with the ball at the Vegas end over to Gervin. Back to Billups.
Billups
traveled, and these guys are choking here at the end of the game. 53 seconds to go. The Storm with the ball and the lead. English with it over to Murray. Murray back to English. They're passing it back and forth. Murray takes the shot. It's a foul on Billups, number 4.
Foul is on Billups. His 4th personal, 6th team.
English shoots the first foul. It is going to be off the rim. He misses. English with 39 points goes to shoot the second. It's good. 152, 149. Billups with the ball over to Gervin. Gervin back to Billups. He misses it. Billups looks like he's got the rebound. Passes into Hayes. Hayes against Ilgauskas. It's good. 152, 151.
Florida.
Murray with the ball, covered by Billups. Murray to Dunn, back to Murray. It's a steal by Billups. 27 seconds to go. Billups steals the ball.
Timeout Vegas.
Vegas calls a timeout.
Hayes lost it out of bounds.
Ball goes back to Florida Storm with 26 seconds left. No, Billups has it. Sorry, my mistake. Billups to Gervin, top of the key. He drives to the basket. He lays it up. It's in. It's 123, 53, 152.
Buckshot calls time.
Timeout for the Florida Storm. 20 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. Murray with it. Murray over to English. 40 points for English. Back to Murray. Murray shoots. It's off the rim and rebounded by Mitchell. 3.4 seconds left. There should be a foul, right? Yes, Issel fouls. It's his third foul.
Issel, his third, 2nd team foul.
1.8 seconds to go. Billups with the ball. Out of bounds. How much time left?
Vegas ball.
Vegas ball, 0.9 seconds. This game is over. Wallace in the Hayes. That's it. And a thriller. Vegas defeats Florida 153-152 on a last-second basket. Vegas scored 46 points in the fourth quarter to win by 1. What's really funny is Florida scored 46 points in the first quarter. What a game. Vegas top scorer was 31 points, Chauncey Billups. And the Florida top scorer was 40 points, Alex English. Ilgakis had 25, 21 by LeBron James. Let's take a look and see how many lead changes. There were 7 lead changes, 4 ties. I had a technical, as it tells me. And Chauncey Billups gets the MVP. Here on the 21st, let me just double check that. Let's go back to the 20th for a second, make sure we got all the games. The 19th, that's when the game was played. So the 19th is finished. The 20th, there's no games. Here we move on to the 21st. And we're going to go to the 22nd. That'll leave me a week to go for tomorrow or the next day. And we'll do a couple of more games then. But let's do today's games. T-Ville at Ontario. Whoops. We're going to have to do something here because I forgot to change that. Now we'll go to computer. I hit that. We should get a final, right? There it is. 99-85. T-Ville defeats Ontario. Checking the box score. T-Ville, 24 points out of Wilkins. 16 points for Wilt Chamberlain. Now let me just double check the settings before we do any more here, if you'll bear with me 1 second. Okay, we're in good shape. Back to the 21st, Chicago at Liverpool. Liverpool defeats Chicago 90-77. For Chicago, the high scorer, 14 points, McHale. The high scorer for Liverpool, 16 points, Magic Johnson. Vegas at Manchester. Vegas is tied with Lehigh for the lead. Vegas needs this to stay tied for first place. Vegas defeats Manchester 125-95. Gervin, 27 points. Rasheed Wallace, 12 rebounds. Texas at Liberty, 192 Texas. Parker, 27. Duncan, 13 rebounds. Hagerstown at Lehigh. This is a battle for first place. Vegas is ahead of Lehigh by a half game. Hagerstown by a game and a half. Lehigh wins. They're tied. Lehigh wins 126-108. Serbiak, 40 points. Malone, 13 rebounds. Trafalmador, Maplewood, 129. Trafalmador, Maplewood, 121. Dantley, 44. Dove, 17 rebounds. And finally, the final day game here on the 21st, we've got Motown at Florida. Motown defeats Florida 136-128. Marriage, 40 points. Magic Johnson, 18 assists. We're at the 22nd, and let's do one more game. We're only a half hour into this broadcast. I know everybody's interested in the draft. We'll get back there. But we'll do one more game, wrap it up, and zip the file up if Slash or anybody wants to do any more these days, and we'll finish it up tomorrow, so we'll be done with the month of November. T-Ville at Texas. Texas wins 111-107. Liberty at Vegas. Vegas 153, Liberty 146. No defense in that game. Weber 44 points. Hayes 21 rebounds. Motown at Chicago. Motown wins 115-107. Maplewood at Hagerstown. Once again, Hagerstown 2.5 out in the Naismith division. Hagerstown defeats Maplewood 115-105. Pierce 32 points. Cowens 13 rebounds. And let's go to Lehigh at Trafalmador. Lehigh battling. If they win, they'll be tied for first. Trafalmador, if they win, will be 2 games out. To make sure we've got this right. That's right. Game set up. That's right. Let's go. Here we go to the tip. Tip goes to Melchione.
Eaton controls the jump for Trafalmador.
Melchione at the top of the key. Lets one fly. He misses. Rebound. Griffith. Griffith with the ball. Sends it up. And he puts it away. That should be a 3. Only a 2-pointer. Zerbiak. He shoots. And that's good. Game tied at 2. Oh, that was a 3. I've been wrong twice. Melchione to Griffith. Griffith to Leaks. Back to Griffith. Griffith underneath to Dantley. Dantley's going to drive. He's going to lay it in. It is 4-3 Vonnegut. Leaks lets it fly. It's good. 3 points. That's Garnett that let it fly. Sorry. 6-4 Lehigh. Melchione lets it fly. Rebound by Garnett. Garnett has the ball. Back to Jarek. Jarek into Malone. Malone underneath. Shoots a short jumper. It's good. 8-4. Off the rim. Garnett's got it. Fast break by Lehigh. Jarek with the ball. Drives all the way in. Lays it up and in. It is 10-4. Leaks with it. And he
Leaks is called for an offensive foul.
Has an offensive foul, as you heard. Jarek with the ball outside the arc. Pass is going to be out of bounds.
Irving lost it out of bounds.
We're at the 10-minute mark. Time to zoom. At the end of the first, Lehigh 39, Vonnegut 26. Top scorer for Lehigh, Zerbiak with 13. Top scorer for Trafalmador, Melchione 10. Lehigh shooting 53% from the floor, only 36% for Trafalmador. Let's go to the half. (75-66). 22 points now for Zerbiak and 22 points for Dantley. We go to the end of the third. (102-99). We've got a game as Trafalmador catches him and passes. Dantley with 36 points, 19 for Griffith, 22 still for Zerbiak, 20 points for Garnett. Everyone's on the bench. They're taking a little rest. We'll go to the 2-minute mark, see where we find this game. (137) Trafalmador, 130 Lehigh. We'll let the computer play it all the way in. Here we go, last 2 minutes of the game. Tate with the ball over to Leaks. That ball is blocked by Malone. Garnett with it. Lehigh fast break. Jones has the ball. Drives all the way into the basket. He lays it up and in. Lehigh 132. Vonnegut's 137. Melchione with it over to Dantley. Dantley drives, lays it up. He dunks the ball. 139, 132. Minute 12. Tony with the ball. Tony shoots. It's a foul on Melchione.
Foul is on Melchione, 5th personal, 13th foul.
He shoots. The first one's good. Tony, 133 now for Lehigh. Tony shoots. Ball's off the rim. Leaks with the rebound. 139, 133. Under a minute to go in the game. Melchione's fouled by Malone.
Foul is on Malone, 2nd personal.
Melchione thinks it's 140, 133. The second is off the rim. Jones with the rebound.
Steve calls time.
.54 seconds to go in the game. Tony with the ball over to Zerbiak. Zerbiak shoots. Off the rim. Dantley with the rebound. Trafalmador on a fast break. Leaks with the ball. Across to Eaton. And there's a foul on Tony.
Foul is on Tony, 3rd personal.
Eaton at the line. First shot is good, 141, 133. This game's pretty much over. Eaton sinks them both. 142, 133, 9-point lead, 39 seconds to go. Zerbiak with it. Back to Malone. Malone fires, miss. Garnett with the ball. Garnett puts it back up and good. 142, 135, 18 seconds to go.
Steve calls time.
An optimistic Steve calls a timeout. Melchione with the ball. Over to Dantley, who's got 43 points. Leaks with the ball. Back to Tate. The game is over. 142 Trafalmador, 135 Lehigh. They do not tie for first place. Leading scorer for Trafalmador, 43 points. Adrian Dantley, leading scorer for the visiting Lehigh team, is 26 points. Kevin Garnett. That takes care of the games through the 22nd. We will briefly review the standings. We will zip this file up and move back to the football draft. Naismith Division, Vegas leads by 1. 15 wins, 5 losses. Lehigh, 13 wins, 5 losses, 1 game back. Auerbach Division, Motown, 11-9, a half game ahead of Ontario. I want to thank everybody from coming in. Sean, World's Worst Gamer / and Buckshot were in. Big Clue stopped by to say hello and leave a little message. And did I get everybody else? Buckshot was the first one in during the game. I don't know if there's been any more picks, but Steve took the Patriots. I took the Falcons. I'm going to find out who went after me. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next couple of days. Have a nice evening, everybody.